Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we're looking at Citizens of Earth by Eden Industries and Atlas. There you go. It's a turn-based RPG very much in the mold of Earthbound, or at least it's trying to be. It's trying a little too hard to be Earthbound, actually, in my opinion. And just to be upfront about it, I don't like it. I don't like this game. I want to like this game. I've tried hard to like this game. I've given it a fair shot. I'm going to keep playing it, review it, but just as of right now, as of recording this video, I'm not a fan. It has some cool ideas, but it doesn't make up for the fact that it's orally, I don't think it's like presentation-wise a very good game. I don't like this art style, like this faux political cartoon art style, nor do I like the music. You'll see especially what I mean when we get into like combat. But it's got some good ideas, and again, specifically the combat. Go fight this guy here. It's got an interesting RPG setup. It's got like an interesting flow. So, as you can see, we're, very Earthbound looking. It's got the weird crap in the background. Neat. But rather than having attack, special attack, whatever, it's got all these categories with different attacks within them. And the way things work is that some attacks, some abilities will raise up your energy, which is represented by those blue balls, and some will bring it down. So what you need to do is you need to set up a good flow of attacks to build up energy and then bring it back down. And you've got some characters that will give energy to other characters, and some characters are health guys, and it's neat. It's a neat system. That is the positive thing about this game. Just do some attacks right now. We'll just normal attacks because why not? Because this guy's not very strong. We're gonna fight a boss real soon. That's where you'll get to see more of the breadth and stuff. The other thing this game loves, to show it real quick, is debuffs. This game is in love with fucking debuffs. So, you can see this chance to cause brainwash, chance to cause confuse, go back, this character, he's got, like, chance to cause distract, remove sleep, and then restores energy per sleep, like, there's all this stuff, and then go to the items here, too. Go to the items, and then you've got things like the cola, which is giving you attack up, but then attack down later, and then that's like the bottom, that's like just scratching the surface. There's sushi items later that'll like give you special attack up and extra farts up now, but then we take away some attack but maybe some defense, but then also give you an extra thing up later. Like, it's 8 different effects over the course of like 17 different turns, and it's just, I hate managing all that crap. I hate managing debuffs and buffs, and this game is just, it's got a real stiffy for them. So yeah, that's the thing. Hit this guy a bunch. Just, if the game's easy, it is a little easy, but I've got it on base difficulty right now. That's the interesting thing about this game. So you saw me attack those guys. I've got all my special abilities. All my characters also have talents outside of battle. I've only got a few right now. This is an earlier save. And they've got things that they can do outside of battle, depending on their job. So my mom here is a tutorial. The conspiracy guy is the almanac, because he's got information on everybody. The baker will bake items for you if you go to his shop. Your brother, that's that character, works for FedUps, which is a really bad joke in their attempt to combine Federal Express and UPS, which is not that funny. I don't know why they think it's funny, but it's not funny. And he can order items for you. There's the school mascot. He's the one who can raise and lower difficulty, which gives you bonuses for raising and lowering it up. I'm gonna just leave it on 1 because I just want this video to be done. I kind of don't want to look at this game anymore. I know it's early to be saying that, but hey, again, it just grates on me just a little bit. We'll run into this guy. Go do some more combat.
All right. Here we go.
So yeah, I mean, that's the basis of the combat. It's not. It works. Like, it's not extremely complicated, but it all kind of works together in a good way. You definitely fight a lot of the same enemies. There's like maybe 4 or 5 enemies per area. I think there's 50 enemies in the game total, and you'll fight a lot of them, and they're all not great. I don't like a lot of their designs. They're just kind of, again, like it's hitting somewhere between like Earthbound and a political cartoon, but it's not. I don't care that somebody has joined a party. Go away, PS4. I don't care about that. What was I saying? Right, it's somewhere between a political cartoon and like Earthbound, but it's not going hard enough really in either of those things. Earthbound tended to have like a weird psychedelic edge to a lot of its designs that this is missing, and as for the political cartoon thing, it's not offensive enough. I guess. Like, everyone's doing really exaggerated voices, really annoying exaggerated voices, and that's a problem, but, like, the actual visual designs, their visual jokes are just not... They're just not funny. They're just not there. There is a character who is the traditional, like, crazy cat lady later on, and... as an example, and she's just, like... And, you know, the way to make that joke funny is you know, put her in a house coat, gray... You go to Simpsons route. House coat, gray hair... piss, cat piss, reeking stink lines. Yeah, it's not kind, but it's funny. The way they've done it is just like it's a girl with braces and a lisp holding a bunch of cats, and you're like, oh well, yeah, I get it. She likes cats, but it doesn't. You're not jabbing fun at anything. You're just showing it in a cartoony form. There's a difference, and it's not them actually not doing anything with a lot of these ideas. It's grates on me. Really does. As I said, though, this game is not all bad. The combat is interesting, and it's got some cool ideas in terms of stuff like all the variables you can switch. So I can switch difficulty, but there's also things like I can switch the weather, and I can change where stats go, and there's a ton of different variables I can choose, even if that does tend to make the game a little rough at times. That's not great. Another cool thing it does is, you'll actually get to see it in this battle, hopefully, is mid-fight level ups. You get experience from dudes while you're fighting them. If you kill them, you get your experience. Everybody gets it, spreads it across. Just not enough. But if you were to kill a guy mid-combat, you get your experience, level up before the other guys are dead. You'll get your health and your new abilities and all that stuff right then and there instead of having to wait till the fight is over, which is a really cool thing. Also, as you can see, having certain characters on your team levels up specific stats for other characters on that team, which is another cool way of like making specifically tailoring a party to your needs. There are cool ideas here. That's what I'm trying to say, is there are neat ideas here, and I just don't feel like this game exploits a lot of it well enough. Fight a bunch of these dudes. There you go. Just continue to push through. That's my goal. Push through. Oh yeah, you might be wondering when we're fighting like weird coffee dudes. We are in like an alien coffee fortress. They own moon bucks because, Starbucks. Haha. Like very base permutations of a word aren't funny. It's not like they're not good jokes. Anyways, they work for Moonbucks. It's owned by like aliens. I went to the back room at one after doing some other bullshit. And now I'm in their stupid coffee base. There you go. That's what happens. Oh yeah, as you see, I'm also sending dudes out. Oh, that's many stop, guys. Here's the boss of this place. It's dumb coffee bot. Ugh. Like, the jokes are either completely, like, neutral. They're either completely neutral, just not funny at all, just middle of the road, or they're bad. Like, they're just, like, groaningly bad. That's how I found this game to be so far, and it's like I almost feel bad saying that because it's clear it's I'm sure some people will find this funny. I'm sure I'm not, I'm sure I'm not alone, but I'm sure I am not the majority view necessarily in thinking this is just bad. But by that same token, it's just not entertaining. I find the jokes to either be nothing or just aggravating, and that's not. It's hard to put yourself through like 30 hours of that because it seems like a long game. Yeah, bosses aren't really anything special. They're just they're there. And as you can see, doing my various attacks, you definitely find the ones that are useful, and you can stick to those. In my case, I've been ignoring a ton of these attacks because a lot of them are like, hey, do you want to do a bunch of debuffs? Like agility down, or this crap, or like this. Like, I get it, oh, that's cool, but why would I want to deal damage to an ally? It doesn't seem worth doing getting those buffs to deal damage to my ally. Like, just, ugh. Just, ugh. It's not for me. That's what we've learned. It's not for me. Yep. This guy'll be dead soon. And then we're all excited, oh, he's dead. Or will be soon. Or not. Did we all miss? God damn it. Just finish this. There we go. When he dies and the Moonbucks disappears, we're not gonna do that. We're closing application. You're wondering why I'm doing that? It's because there's no return to title screen and I have to go to another save. So that's great. You can just hear the veins popping in my forehead, I'm sure. So, I've kind of talked about what I think is good about this game. I mean, the others, like, it's got a good amount of variety in terms of what your characters are doing. It's got a good amount of, like, interesting stuff in terms of the combat. Like, some of the recruiting stuff is fun. There's definitely a lot of content here. Go to my stupid U-tab. It's called a U-tab. It's the name of this thing. U-pad menu. You can see all the quests I've got. It's got a ton of quests. Lots of stuff to do. That's kind of neat. Like, if you get into this, there's certainly a lot here for you to do. That's always nice. Some of those items I was talking about that I think are bad. Oh, I don't have any yet. My other save has got them. It's got the bad items. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna show this game's, like, just absurd amount of, what? Like, how is that an ambush? Fuck. That's ridiculous. Show some of this game's really just overt Earthbound references. Oh, and I'll show the crazy cat lady as well. The one I was talking about. That I think is just, like, the most toothless joke I've ever seen.
Well done, team.
There, everybody's leveled up. Everybody's fucking stoked. Great. Moving along. Let's get over here. Trying to avoid guys so I don't have to fight them. Yeah, like, look at that. So I hit him with that charge. You'd think that's an ability that only works if you hit him from behind, but no, it's just sometimes it'll initiate a fight and sometimes guys will die. It makes no sense. This is their cat lady. Like, it's kind of a joke. Oh, she's got kitties in her arm and they don't like that she loves them so much. This is like Full House levels of humor. You know, this is super family-friendly sitcom, fine. And, well, I get that they're trying to do that to a point. I feel like they could have added just a bit more edge. You know, they could have shone just a slightly harsher light on literally everything than they're doing. Instead, it kind of feels like I'm playing with, like, a Mego playset or something like that. What were those things?
Here we go.
Those weird little dudes, they were like Legos, but they weren't Legos. They came in playsets and they had, like, the clip-on hair, and they had a playset for, like, every fucking job available. That's what this game reminds me of. It reminds me of an entire game built of that. Like Mr. Men, or whatever the fuck those were called. I can't remember those.
I've got your back, bro.
Is it mobile? Am I thinking mobile? No. I have no clue what I'm thinking of. It's a little toy set thing. I will find it eventually, and I'll remember what it is. But that's what this reminds me of. Just like, oh, look at these people in their jobs. No hook, no interesting thing beyond just, hey, things. So yeah, as I said, the game's really into Earthbound. Like, the fact that your brother is a delivery guy is in itself a reference to the fact that, you know, your sister was a delivery company Earthbound. And then there's this, where it's like, hey, NASA's out there being shitty. You should go stop him. And then there's this scene, which is ripped directly from Earthbound, where I'm going to talk to her, and she's going to be like, no, not that. I'm going to talk to her, and she's going to be like, hey, the Moonbucks is gone. Did you fuck that up? And I'm like, yeah, I did.
In that case, sir.
And then all these cops come out, and I've got to fight them all, sequentially. One of them even calls himself Captain Strong. So, that's a thing. I'm not going to fight all these guys, because fuck that. You saw me fight a cop. I don't want to fight all those cops. We're not fighting all those cops. So delete that. Not delete. I have deleted this game by accident before while going out to the title screen. Because, you know, fantastic design. And let's go see some of the new stuff in this game. Some stuff I haven't seen yet. Go see my latest save. Which would be, I guess it'd be this one. Got a few more characters in this. And this one I've recruited the cop. And yeah, all these characters, different things. I can buy, like, coffee drinks from her. This guy can fix doors. With him, with the psychologist, I can enter the dream world. Like, they've all got weird talents, and they could be interesting, but it's just, like, I'm having a hard time sticking through it. Also, it's worth noting, you see all my dudes are, like, level 17. All these characters, when you get them, I just got her, level 6. So she is ostensibly useless. So that's just Perfect. Alright, I'm supposed to take the cab. There's a cab I can take to go this way, but I'm just gonna walk this way. Because it's significantly easier, and I'll be able to show some other stuff that I haven't seen yet. Yeah. Did I talk about how I don't like the way this game sounds? Like, aside from just all the overdone voice acting, there's a lot of overdone voice acting.
Spectacular beach. Best.
Like,
I'm glad we decided to take a stroll.
okay, you guys are not actually talking. You're just everyone kind of, you know, has a super over-exaggerated accent, and the music is just, it's a little too, I don't know, ethereal, I guess, for my taste, for lack of a better word. And there's a battle music. Let's see if we can find the battle music. Because the battle themes change up a little bit.
Good luck.
This song. It's this song. This is the one you'll hear the most, which is just this same loop. Listen to it for a while. That same fucking loop. Over and over and over again. Until you take a pen and you just insert it directly into your brain. Just as far as it'll go until you can pull it out the other side. Just right through. I know I have to fight this fucking crab. Not that it's especially difficult, and no, I'm not turning up the difficulty. Because, yeah. Oh, it's guarding.
Impressive.
Yep.
I've got your back, bro.
Not that I can... Okay, now, not that everybody even... All my characters don't even have, like, a defend equivalent. I'm just gonna keep attacking, because it makes the most sense to just keep attacking. Oh, it relaxes and just restored all its HP, making this a great fight. Well, hopefully it'll die now. I love enemies that restore their HP regularly. There's a bunch of those in this game I've found. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess this is the Earth. Maybe, you know, you might not find this game's style of humor to be as kind of offensive as I do. But it's just not good. Oh. Are you still gonna have this terrible minigame? Yeah. So yeah, you're recruiting all these different characters. Sometimes it's just find them in a place. Sometimes it's random item. Sometimes it's terrible minigames like this. Let me show you the worst. Oh no, I gotta go to his shop. All right, let's go to his shop because he's got. Well, I'm continuing to complain about this game. I'm showing everything I need to while I'm complaining about it, so that's fine. We're going to his shop because he has what is ostensibly the worst minigame I've ever seen to recruit him. And it's not. Well, that might be overreaching, but it's not good. It's not good. We're gonna just walk over here. Just again, I don't want to not like this game. I get what it's going for. I love Earthbound. I feel like it's kind of got some ideas that way. I think the combat is really interesting, and I think a lot of its level up and just basic mechanical ideas are really cool. It's just, man, do I not enjoy its sense of humor, or it's just general like presentation, like things that are important to enjoying a game. And it's just this one is not doing it for me. So this is the soda shop. Go show this terrible fucking minigame. He's gonna challenge me to drink a whole bunch of soda.
What'll you have? Hey, my friend. You look. I don't think you.
I totally appreciate soda. Let's.
Anything that's important to my.
Prove it. Let's see how.
So here's the minigame.
It'll really get you if you're.
I gotta press X until the bar goes red. Wait for it. Bar goes red in a split second. If I hit the thing where the bar is red, I lose a bunch of points. So you're watching the score. You're watching the thing. You're kind of pressing automatically. You're guaranteed to lose points because your finger is. There's no way your finger will be off the bar by the time it goes red. Fill it up. You get more points. I have to get 50,000 points this way. Notice that it went red for like a split second. I couldn't get my finger off the thing in time. I lost a ton of points. I'm not... Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just reflexes. I don't have the reflexes for this anymore. I can't get 50,000 points. This is ridiculous. Especially not while talking. You're guaranteed to get at least 1 or 2 presses in while it's red. Making this more or less fucking impossible. Like, this is a bad minigame. And look, there's no UI for this. You could have the president guzzling root beers or something. There's a million things you could do to make this more interesting visually. I'm not even trying at this point. I'm just talking. That you could do to make this more visually interesting. And no, it's just here is a fat fucking bar. It's just... God damn it. So this is, it's $15, which, if you like what it's doing, that seems fair. I don't like what it's doing, but that's just me, I suppose. If it's available on just like a ton of platforms. PS4, PC, Vita, Wii U, 3DS. You want it digitally, you want it portable, you want it on a home console, you can play it however you want, it's available. Yeah, I'm just not into it. I'm just not fucking into it. I feel bad about that. I don't mean to badmouth it the way I am, but I think, even though if you generally follow my advice, if you think we have similar interests, me and you, imaginary out there, listener in YouTube land, then you're not gonna like this. It's not good humor. There's no subtlety to it. It's not smart. There's no edge. It's just, here's a thing that kind of sounds like another thing. Here's a bunch of puns. Here's silly voices and some, like, goofy-looking characters, but not like caricatures. You know, they're not actually poking fun at anything. It's like, oh look, they're silly-looking. It's not actually doing anything with that humor. It's just, yeah. So that is Citizens of the Earth, I guess, or Citizens of Earth. It's $15. It's available on services. And I'm done. As always, I've been your host, Happy. Yeah.
This bridge is closed for construction
That's not.
for the next 4 years, pending any unforeseen
These
accidents or
aren't
injuries.
jokes.
Don't mind this
These aren't
guy.
jokes. Fuck. Yeah, I'm your host, Happy, and we're out. Later, guys. Yeah, I'm done.
Almost there. Hope
I'm
you
done.
enjoyed your ride today.